Good morning, here we are again then with another short video on fitting accessories to the van. In this one we're going to fit some wind deflectors. These are from a company called Team Heko. I've had these on every van that I've ever had. To me they're a godsend. Basically you can drive along in the rain with your window down a good inch or so. It stops the water coming in. It's good for ventilation, but in a camper van the best thing about them for me is on a hot day you can actually leave the window down a good inch all the way around and get some ventilation, and obviously lock the van and nobody can get in. They fit very easily, they just slide into the channel. There's a bit of double-sided tape that holds them in place, and then there's a couple of serrated clips that you just push in that hold them to stop people pulling them out. And then all you do, you put the window up, leave it for 24 hours just for the seal to settle, and they're in, and that's it. Right, so take it out of the packaging. This is just double-sided tape. Peel that off. Obviously normally if you've got a dirtier old van, clean your window channel out because you might have a bit of moss or stuff in there or just dirt, but like I say, this van's brand new. I ain't got to worry about that. Got no fingernails. So the hardest part on a Ducato is the window doesn't fully go down to the bottom, so it makes a bit of a pain. What you have to do is put the bottom in first so you can clear the glass, and these are quite flexible. It does make it a lot easier on a hot summer's day, so be careful what you're doing. You've got to bend them to slide them in the channel. Don't be scared, they do give. And that's it, they go in like that. We'll put the window up, and there's some little U-shaped brackets I'll show you that just hold that in, but I want to put the window up first because these seals are going to be very tight on a new van, and it might, if this has got that anti-trap, it might send the window down a couple of times. You have to force it to stay up. Right, so what we've done, I should have showed you this, I'll show you it on the next one. They were very tight at first, and they stopped when we got to about there. So I had to fetch it back down like that, and then keep easing it up, and I've put a bit of fairy liquid on the runner just to help it. But we're in now, all the way up. Now there has to be some metal tabs that go in there as well. I'm going to leave that window up for the night like that, just to let the plastic bed in before I put the tabs in, because that'll make it even tighter. These are the little metal tabs that also go in. You just force them up with a screwdriver, but because this is a new vehicle, the rubbers are very tight for a bit, so I'm going to let it settle and put them in later. Otherwise I think it'll just make it very tight to get the window shut. And then this end in first, push it down, in, and as you're doing it you've got to twist the plastic, and don't be scared, it's really quite pliable. Up and in, push it in, that's in now with the double-sided tape. And I'll show you what you've got to do with these clips. I really don't know if you can see this, where it's just sat. I can't even see where my finger is. Where my finger is there, the plastic's in that groove. You're supposed to get the metal clip in there just to hold that in tight, but as I say, these seals aren't very relaxed yet, so I'm going to leave that job until the windows have had some use. So I haven't preloaded this one, so it might stick. I'm trying to show you if it does. I've put some fairy liquid on the runner. You have to send the window up, and when we get to the top there last time, see this one's not as yeah, this one's not as tight, this one's gone straight up and it isn't catching. The other side caught a bit when we got to the top. You can actually hear it click as we hit that part. There we go then. So I don't know if you can actually see that very well, but the whole idea of that is literally gives you that couple of inches protection from rain and wind, that you can have the windows down as you're driving along. Right, so as you may see now, there's the top of your window. You've got a good couple of inches that you can actually have the window open for ventilation.